So step 2 of the setup is to break down our content browser into the folder system that we're going to be using. This is exceptionally important that you do this correctly, and it's graded. It's important because when you start migrating all of the projects together that you're creating, all of these game levels, you're going to be migrating them into a single Unreal Engine project eventually in 4th semester during David's class and the collaboration with the game programmers. And if you don't do this correctly, you're going to create an incredible mess. In productions, you don't create incredible messes. Matter of fact, it's a really quick way to get yourself fired from a project, or certainly never hired again if they need somebody. So we're going to set this up right. So down in the content browser down here, you'll see this little icon that my mouse is over right now. If you click that, I like to keep that open. That keeps our folder system viewable. And then you'll be able to see the content of that folder over here in that middle pane and sort of the right-hand pane of the content browser. So inside of content, we're going to start breaking that down. So let's take a look at our game dock. I'm just going to dock this to the side, something like that. Maybe like not quite much, that much, I guess. Doesn't seem to be wanting to lock down properly. There we go. So we can see the two. So if we scroll down to this section of the game dock, the UE4 folder system, you can see there's a content folder here, and that's that content folder there. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on this, or you can say add new and go up to new folder. So I'm going to right click on it, and we can say new folder. And that new folder is going to be our actor BP. So I'm going to cut and paste that. Whoops. You have to hit F2, or you can right click and there we go. And I'm going to go get the game BP. If you notice, that is inside of content as well. Make sure you get this right. And I'm going to make assets. And again, I'm just going to cut and paste because I'm lazy and I need to get things right. So I'm going to set this up, and inside of assets, we're going to have folder static mesh. Now the order of them doesn't matter. You'll notice the order here is different. That's because this is going to order it alphabetically, and I haven't taken the time to do that over here. Don't concern yourself with that. So my animated meshes, and I'm going to go in and one at a time, I'm going to reproduce this entire thing. So we'll be back when I'm finished doing it and you're finished doing it, and we'll continue from there. So now we have all of the main folders that have been created, okay? Now, these ones here are suggested folders, and let's go with these naming conventions exactly again. If you require these, if there are others that are necessary and you come up with, let's discuss them on Discord as to what that folder name should be, because you might say that, hey, we really need one that is just for these types of assets, and other people go, yeah, I'm going to need that as well. Let's make sure there's one, okay? It's always going to be the same sort of thing. So you can put these, if you like, into the folder systems as well. So under static mesh, I'm just going to start with this one, and we're going to use that as our starting point for importing content and working with content that's going to be coming out of 3ds Max. So you can go and put the rest in, or at least the main ones that you're going to need to start with, but I want you to always come back and refer to this document. Don't make things up, and don't pile all your static meshes into the static mesh folder. Somebody is going to hunt you down in 4th semester because they're going to be responsible for trying to clean all this up. And it's a nightmare, and it could be you who ends up given that task. Okie doke. There's the simple setup for that. Next video, we'll take a look at importing in content and creating content in the viewport for you.